say, hey, here's Tommy. It's your daddy and your mommy. Tell your homies all to get in line. It's 9 in the morning. I'm sending out a warning because it's time to do the 9 at 9. So let's get right to it because it's time to do it. Gonna happen, rain or shine. So let's all get together. But before we do the weather, we're gonna jump into the 9 at 9. 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 My, oh my.
Oh, that's Skilly. He's doing more in retirement than he ever did, you know?
Yeah.
Go figure. All right, number 9. Have you heard about Sam Barsky and his sweaters? He knits sweaters of landmarks, then takes selfies in front of the landmarks while he wears the sweaters. Look at this.
Oh, Barsky.
It's called a Barsky. No, I'm just saying that. It might as well be, though. It's led to a decent amount of internet fame. He does the sweaters freehand instead of using a pattern, as some knitters might. People like them so much that some of his 155 sweaters have appeared in art galleries.
All right.
He does not sell his sweaters because he says it is impossible to be a human sweater mill. But he does sell T-shirts with prints of his designs on his website. We talked to him back in 2017.
Good for us.
I don't remember.
Got right to it.
Look
All
at
right.
that.
All right, number 8, forget about those bulky, clunky dad sneakers. Here is my mantra for 2024, okay? Are you listening?
Yeah.
New summer, new you. And if you're looking for some main character energy, the It Girl sneakers for summer have the 3 C's. Color, comfy, cool. Like these Pump Palermos in pink with a hint of green. Did we show them yet?
Yeah,
We did? All right.
Yeah.
Playing on the preppy trend, they come in other colors too. Here's what not to do. Don't match your sneakers with your outfits, okay? This isn't the 80s. Think of them as GWAs. Go with anything sneakers. Use them as a neutral.
So the Pumas are back now, huh?
Oh, Puma's never left, baby.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't have that MCE, main character energy, that you have, Patrick. So I defer to you.
Yeah.
Number 7, here's another fun one from a magazine in 1955. They asked teenagers to describe the one I marry. The boys seemed to expect a lot from their future spouse. The girls seemed more concerned that a husband be nice.
Yeah.
So there's
Probably wasn't a lot of those.
Patricia George's description of whom she'd like to marry. He should be clean, neat, dark hair, blue eyes, 6 feet or more, considerate of other people, do his best to help others when they need it. Mental ability is what counts. He should have likes in common with me.
Sure.
Sports and recreation, for example. 4 children is a good family.
Sure.
He should love his home and stay with it and keep it together, not go off places with other men.
Did a good job
Yeah,
there.
that's
Keeping it
not wrong.
concise, yeah. Right, number 6, there's a good chance you're not paying enough attention when you check into your hotel room. Sure, everyone looks under the bed for bed bugs, but sanitation scientists say people don't think twice about their TV remotes or those glasses sitting on the desk. We use a remote without giving it a second thought, and we use the glasses to rinse our mouth when we brush our teeth. But think again, that's where lots of germs live. And here's why. Oftentimes, the same rag used to clean your toilet and sink is used to wipe down those glasses in that remote.
Yeah.
So give that remote a swipe or two with a sanitizing wipe and rinse out those glasses.
Oh, I've never used one of those glasses, ever.
We're just creating more
Hygienic
phobia
people?
and
Yeah, that
crazy
too.
people about cleaning every little thing. A germ or two won't hurt you.
Yeah. Look at your immune system. It's rock
strong
solid. You're
as
never out sick.
Never out sick.
Never takes a day off.
Well, I take days off when I'm not sick.
All right, number 5. Here's something you might not think you need until you see it. The Warm Smartphone Comforter. You use it like you would a normal blanket, but then at night, once you tuck yourself in, it turns into a Snuggie. All you have to do is stick your arms through the armhole so you can still work on your phone.
There you go.
See, it works best when you're sitting up in bed. That way you stay nice and warm and cozy while you scroll through videos.
Isn't that amazing?
$60 from a company called Moist on the Japan Trend Shop.
Oh, you don't like that word,
No, I
Robin.
do not.
No.
All right, number 4, it's wedding season, and what couple wouldn't want this 8-foot-tall party robot on the dance floor at their reception? party planners point out that no one really likes to be the first one on the dance floor at a wedding.
Yeah.
So Party Robot fills that role. He gets the party started and he keeps it pumping. He also has a carbon dioxide cannon of cold fog that he can spray around.
Ooh.
TLC Entertainment on Long Island, naturally, has 5 of these robots. And they did 200 events last year. They're obviously a hit at Sweet 16s and bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Thing is, the robot isn't really a robot. There's a guy in there, and he's on stilts. The guy at TLC used to work applying plaster, and he got really good at walking on stilts. He's also a good dancer, so he's the perfect man for the job, whoever's playing the robot. Boy, this is a lot of
detail, but good detail.
Yeah, it's a lot of good details. The trick is not to fall because that hurts, and so watch out for drunks on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Number 3, before Michael Phelps and Simone Biles, one of the biggest American Olympic heroes was swimmer Mark Spitz. After a great career at Indiana University, where he won 8 individual NCAA titles, Spitz won 7 gold medals in the 72 games in Munich. That record lasted for 36 years until Phelps broke it. At age 22, Spitz was a national hero, and he decided to try show business. He had an agent at William Morris, and they put together a poster that was as popular as some of the pinups from the 70s. He did some commercials and variety shows and movies, and even though he made $7 million in 2 years, it was never really his thing. He had always wanted to be a dentist and did well in his pre-dental classes in Indiana. Instead, he got involved in real estate and private equity and public speaking. He and his wife raised 2 kids in Los Angeles. He's 74.
Wow.
He was 22 there?
Yeah. Wow.
Time.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Cows need to produce less gas.
Yeah.
That's what some scientists in Australia say, and they're trying to figure out how to do it. According to reports, livestock farming accounts for about 10% of greenhouse gas emissions, and a study from 2020 shows that burps and toots from cattle, along with manure management, are significant contributors to global warming. Here's the problem. Nobody knows how to stop all the gas. And in previous years, researchers tried to potty train cattle or to use special pens to do their business, but that's not working. So they're looking at alternative food options to make cows less gassy. We'll keep you posted on that one.
All right, number 1, here's a fun clip. It's from Primetime Glick. Oh, I love this. Which aired in the early 2000s. It's Martin Short playing his celebrity interview character, Jiminy Glick. And Jiminy Glick is interviewing Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I'm here with one of the most luscious cupcakes. Miss Yum Yum herself. Fabulous. Julia Louis.
No, it's Julia
Julia
Louis
Louis.
Dreyfus.
What's your childhood like, Julia? You went to Northwestern University.
Yes, I did.
Let me just see this.
Yeah, put those on.
Yes.
God, those are attractive.
Thank you very much. I love it. And you met your husband there.
I did.
The wonderful Richard Louis Dreyfus.
So that is not my husband.
Not your husband.
No, people often make that mistake.
They do, I bet.
His name isn't Louis Dreyfus. His name is Richard Dreyfus with 2 S's, and I'm Louis Dreyfus with 1 S.
And you married Richard after or before?
I didn't marry Richard in
You lived together in Sydney because that was the era.
I'm married to Brad Hall, Jimmy.
But you took Richard Dreyfus's surname. Why?
It's just so pretty. Oh, Lord. I'll see you. Let me help you get up.
You did the Clairol ad.
Yeah, I did the Clairol ads for a couple of years.
And I've been told that without that rinse, it's full B. Arthur.
That is true, Jimmy.
Great.
Totally great.
I can't believe it. I wouldn't want to see it. So this has been really fun. Damn your PR people, because they made it difficult.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, my goodness. The demands were unbelievable, dear. You have to know that, because a lot of you stars don't know what they demand.
I'd like to hear the list.
It had to be Schweppes ginger ale, and there had to be straws.
Yeah.
And straws. I mean, we're at war, dear. This is not the point. Is I'm happy you came. I'm happy you came. I'm thrilled you came. I'm happy you came, and I'm happy you came. And I want to thank you. I want to wish you the best of luck. I want you to say hello to your hubby.
Richard Dreyfus.
Yes. And let this always be a reminder to you that you
Yes.
are a special spirit. Thank you very much. Oh, I hadn't had the laugh yet. No.
Oh, he is so good.
Just the best. That's the 9 at 9.
9 at 9.